live on 2K. Sports, bringing you the NBA. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines. So Phoenix will get the first possession. Here's ball. Outside Durant. With the drive. Is rebounded by Barrett.
You know, sometimes we forget how young some of these guys are. Take R.J. Barrett, making his NBA debut at 19. Still a few years away from hitting his prime.
He drops it from range.
We've watched Morant get so good at this. Instinctively spots the opening and feeds a really good shooter.
Pass to Durant. Mobley grabs the board. Ball with a steal. To the paint. Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
You know, why settle for the layup when you're this close? Durant might as well just turn it over and punch it home.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, and absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and power.
And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket. And specifically with R.J. Barrett, it feels like he's a lot older, Grant.
You know, B.A., but he's not close to 25 yet. So what we see right now, it's not what he'll be once R.J. hits his prime. Still a lot of room to grow for him.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Outside Durant. Kept alive. Pass to Gobert. No good with a layup.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Outside Morant. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
A unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athletes at the one position. Both Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well.
Pass to Durant. Shot clock at 6. The Suns need to get off a shot. Gobert, no good. Here's Mobley. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard.
Guys, that's all athleticism and timing. Bamba, a terrific shot blocker because he uses the physical tools he has quite well.
On the wing, Durant. Mobley with the block.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Second chance effort. Mobley, no good. The Suns trailing. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
There's Ball with a 3. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Ja Morant picks one up.
A defensive stalwart. Gobert knows this team expects him to be their anchor as well as rebound the rock.
No good on the free throw. He hits the second from the line. Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams. And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
What determination from Morant in the paint, getting his shot off despite being fouled.
Now here's Ball. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Drives to the hoop. Off with the layup. Here we go. Out to DiVincenzo. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
There's the unselfishness you like to see in a guard. DiVincenzo keeping his eyes up and his options open.
Outside Durant. And there's a defensive 3-second call. No good on the technical, so unable to pick that one up.
And the move that really shook up the NBA world. I mean, Kevin Durant asking and receiving a trade out of Brooklyn. Now, with this team, he makes them a title favorite overnight.
Now here's Durant. Pass to Caruso. Gobert. Great positioning on the putback.
I love the ferocity from Gobert. Snagging that board and getting the putback. He wasn't going to be denied.
Back to Morant. Powell sets a screen. And here's Morant. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
Pass to Durant. Picked by Gobert. Durant with it. Picked up by Powell. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert. Phoenix calls timeout.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
.40 seconds left in the first quarter. The three ball. The Suns clear it.
That's how you want to see them crash the glass. They've been out-hustled so far.
And, you know, time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, guys, but if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly a point of emphasis.
And the call will be against Mo Bamba. That's his first foul of the game.
Third team foul.
There's 21 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Garuba. It's Powell on the wing. 5 on the clock. Drops in the three.
Powell doing a nice job recognizing when to give it up. He, to me, is the epitome of a value utility player. Knows his role.
The three from Ball. And that does it for the first quarter. Up by 5. Quarter number 2 coming up right after the... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Deflects the pass. Powell for 3. The shot no good. Now the Suns take it the other way. And that game will mark the end of a 4-game trip. Now Durant. Nance the screen. Powell with it. Nance covering. Here's Morant. Out to Powell. And stolen by Durant. You know, for most players, being a starter has value. But Grant, some elite teams have been elevated by great players who have accepted a reserve role.
And it's really special, B.A., when you have that. Players who are willing to sacrifice for the greater good of the team. Putting winning first at all costs. And you think about it, through the years, Manu Ginobili with the Spurs, Andre Iguodala in Golden State, it really can galvanize a team and lead to winning championships.
The free throw drops for Morant. And Morant drops them both. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute to play. And here are the Suns now. 7-point differential. Durant inside. Bullock puts it in. Here's Morant. The Suns clear it.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Pass to Durant. Sinks it. Now 2 of 7 on the night.
Well, his game offensively is fully developed. Durant has no holes in his offensive game. Comfortable from any place on the floor.
Okogie on the wing. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Just 5 to shoot. Morant with it. Durant covering. Bullock. Good.
That is his shot, guys. So you can't just give it to him. You've got to get up on him and get into his airspace there. Picking up his second foul here. Has to be careful because they can pile up quickly.
And the Suns call time here. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter.
Keon Johnson. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And it's Ball off the drive. Here's Nance. Back to Ball. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Good utilization of his height and speed to get to the line that time. Ball showing you he's got the savvy to draw contact.
And he sinks the second. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Johnson with it. Pass to Bullock. Here's Johnson. Just 5 on the clock. Powell outside. Puts up a 3. Offensive rebound. Garuba. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass, getting it done.
He got in excellent position, then takes it right back up.
Here's Ball. Garuba with the rebound. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. It's Johnson with a drive. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
Yeah, you know, injuries are probably the most unfortunate reality of the game. Just ask a guy like Chuma Okeke. I mean, his start in this league really delayed by injury.
Back to Šarić. Bullock puts it in. Let's go with a 3. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in. Injuries certainly have been an early setback for Okeke's career.
They certainly have been. I loved him when he was in college. Thought he had the potential to be a great player in the NBA. And we're just starting to get to know him as a player because he just hasn't had a chance to really show what he's got. But you definitely can see the potential in him.
Fires from deep. The putback. Ball with the rebound. Now here's Šarić. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Caruso misses. Johnson inside. Not going to go that time. And Phoenix the other way now. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Ball. That one is off.
It's just been a brutal outing for him. He still hasn't managed to make a shot, and the team is struggling because of it.
They grab their own miss. Here's Garuba. Pass to Johnson. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there. Couldn't get it to go.
Usman Garuba. First personal foul. Fourth team foul.
And Caruso no good on that one. And the Suns making a change here.
Substitution on the court.
We've got 33 seconds left in the first half of this game. That one goes in.
Nice job hitting him right in stride. Excellent play.
Pass to Mobley. And here is Barrett. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. 5 to shoot. Here's Mobley. Plenty of space. And the jumper falls for him.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
And so it's the Bronx, now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. And they've done well in limiting Durant's production, making him uncomfortable and getting him out of rhythm. We'll be right back with you shortly. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Now Morant. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
3 seconds. Suns ball.
And it's Phoenix's ball. Down by 12. Durant on the attack. And Durant with the big finish.
And, you know, once Durant notices a lane, you're toast. I mean, using his long strides to get inside fast, unstoppable.
Pass to DiVincenzo. And here's Morant outside. Connects from downtown. Morant's got 11.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
To the inside. On the break. Here's Mobley. Durant pulls it in. The Suns on offense. It's a 13-point game. And Gobert with the stuff.
Kevin Durant.
That's one of the areas he's really improved. Durant's passing abilities have grown as his years in the league have grown.
They set a pick. Outside Barrett. Outside for Morant. For 3, DiVincenzo. The Suns clear it. Ball with it. To the middle. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Boy, Ball has a nice feel for when his guys are open. He's solid, really solid when it comes to getting his teammates clean looks.
Pass to Barrett. Back to Morant. Right side Barrett. Outside Morant. Outside Barrett. Lets it fly. Kevin Durant pulls it in.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Here's Morant. He's got 11. Down low. Here's DiVincenzo. And he makes it.
Outstanding focus from Donte DiVincenzo, not allowing a bump to throw him off his shot there. Good concentration.
Right side Durant. Pass to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
From deep, Morant. He buries it from 3. Morant's got 6 in the quarter.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in the zone, he stays aggressive.
Inside. Here's Gobert. Back to Ball. The 3 is up. And no good. Morant with it. Guarded now by Ball. And then Morant with the dunk.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
With incredible agility and reflexes, Gobert excels above the rim.
And Kevin Durant, post-Achilles surgery, no apparent decline, Grant. Last season, the third highest scoring average of his career.
I mean, incredible. Almost 30 points a game. Think about this. 2 of the 4 times he's led the league in scoring, he did it averaging less points per game. And his efficiency, good as ever.
Outside Durant. To the middle. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
You have to love what Gobert is doing on the offensive end so far. Staying active and finding lots of ways to contribute.
Pass to Mobley. Outside, DiVincenzo. Back to Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Outside Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
He challenges the defender and throws it down with 2 hands.
Man, just straight power on that one. Clear the deck.
Yeah, I love that determination right there.
Back to Barrett. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Drains the triple. 10 points for him.
Well, you look at the defense, not nearly the hustle or energy at that end of the floor. It's the exact opposite of what it was in the first half.
Down low. Okoro. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Here's Durant. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And that'll do it for the third quarter.
The Phoenix team, 34.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. The Suns trailing. Pass to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Here's Daniels. Outside Durant. Here's Gobert. Tries yet again. Pass to Daniels. Durant with it. And Durant with the big finish.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack.
No question about it. He's very comfortable in the air. Dunks like that, no problem for him.
And here's Barton outside. That shot off. And Phoenix the other way now. And the Suns pushing it up now. Here's Gobert. Good. 8 buckets in 12 attempts.
And for Gobert, his offense continues to catch up with the elite defense. He's becoming a legitimate two-way threat.
Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
First team foul.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. Much better off making him go to the line.
At the line for 2.
And the second free throw is good.
Yeah, I've got mad respect for the way Barton carries himself. I mean, he's a terrific teammate. He does everything he can to impact winning.
Here's Daniels. Here's Durant. Misses off the right iron.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Outside Morant. Pass to Mobley. Right side Morant. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It goes on Kevin Durant.
Love the attacking mindset of Morant. Gets him to the line.
Both teams will make substitutions. Now a timeout called by Phoenix. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Monty Williams was saying to his team. He said, quote, "We are within striking distance. This is where we take over and turn this game into our favor. Let's go get it."
And Allie, thank you for that. And Morant drops them both. Phoenix calls timeout. Boy, you got to like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
At some point, you have to try and force the ball out of his hands. But that's easier said than done.
If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Durant's ability to score in a lot of different ways is huge, and he makes it look easy.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Now here's Morant. From the arc. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
And offensively, it appears they've hit their stride.
Yeah, I don't know if it's coincidence or not, but a much better half since they changed hoops. They're really looking strong here. You can't say enough about his individual performance. I don't think you can overstate it. I mean, even if the all-around team effort's been lacking, this guy's been on top of things.
Outside Morant. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Barrett. From behind the arc.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Nance in the post. Now Ball. To the paint. And it's slammed in by Durant.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Morant drawing the double team. And stolen by Caruso. And it's slammed in by Durant.
No stage too big for KD. If you need a basket, he's your man.
Pass to Mobley. Outside Morant. The 3, Barrett. Nails it from beyond the arc. Barrett's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it. Well, in my mind, KD is one of the top 10 all-time guys that you want taking that shot. His length, his ball handling, his shooting, and his confidence makes him huge in late-game situations.
Things aren't looking good here. I mean, they need points, and they need them now.
It doesn't look good, even with a quick bucket here.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Off target from outside.
Hey, sometimes you miss even under the best of circumstances.
Pass to Gobert.
Yes! And the trust this team has in Gobert. They know he looks to come up huge in the clutch.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. And so they foul intentionally.
Third team foul.
20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Morant gets double teamed.
Third personal foul.
He drops the first one. And that puts him up 5.
At the line for Brooks.
So he gets them both. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Extending the team's lead. Just solid execution at the line.
Now a timeout called by Phoenix. They're trailing by 6. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Your thoughts, guys?
The game's not quite done yet, but they need points right away.
Yeah, but they've got to score and then foul immediately.
He is tenacious. Love to watch him battle on the defensive glass.
Pass to Mobley. And so they get the victory here at home.
see this in the X-ray. Space bars, better escape. Could've lost hope, but I kept faith. No games, but I get played. Stones back with a new flow. Don's like, where did you go? Gotta move though through the back doors and the loopholes. Move slow, then you lose hope. Gotta think fast, never stoop low. Few scars from a few foes. Now we move smart, never too close. Head in the game, telling them give me the praise. Tables are turning, we getting it burning. It never could sever the flame. Don't want a regular wage. Brother will be coming of age. Something to nothing, I promise I'm coming. I'm setting it up in a blaze. Gluttonous brothers is plotting on me. I'm in a cup with a couple of. I wouldn't bother to bother the one. Running a shot of this bob and I weave. Never forgetting that nothing is free. I've been ahead of them, I'm in the lead. I was a brother with nothing to see. One of the rappers who got a degree. I'm just a brother with nothing to hide. Ready to get in no matter the heights. Give you a little advice. Don't be the one that be living a lie. If you be plotting, you better be wise. Never be letting them get me alive. Brothers be trying to be killing the vibe. I will endeavor to sever the ties. Spending my hours on keeping the relevance. I was a brother with nothing but eminence. I was the pressure with nothing but elegance. I was a man who believed in development. Hard to fake, had to be prevalent. Last place, never was evident. Even though I was ahead of them, I was determined to make them irrelevant. Then I come for their regiment. I'll be the king of the residents. Put me on Letterman. I'm in my element. I was 11 when I was a. Give me the mic. Running the king. Hungry as ever. Nothing to eat. Nothing to something. I body the beat. None of you brothers got nothing on me. Stones here. Bust the flow.
Little really want at me. Look down still.
No, she ain't feeling no stress.
Nah.
I'm like, come here, baby, sit on my lap, run your hand through my dreads.
Do you not feeling me? Sit Felix, come like frenemy. Like Oliver Twist, she. Yeah, get separate ready, we steady beat. She special miss, what's the recipe? I give her like forgive me, eternity.
She want the best of me. And pray that she.
Pull it, that go, la child. Only wanna pull her, wanna party. She don't wanna with my skin. She wanna love on me only. She don't wanna love on nobody. Nah.
Hey. That's Mando. Ride for your click, that's Mando. Broke, that's Mando. Always, that's Mando. Hey, that's Mando. That's Mando. Hey, that's Mando. That's Mando. Gotta stick to the. I keep everywhere I go. I'm from the section where the Asians cold. Front line pressing, never trying to get bold. Married to the streets, I need a wedding ring. Won't problems, let the trying to find out everything. I know a couple told it's embarrassing. We be on the mission trying to get chips. That boy think he litty. Everybody in these cold streets, we don't got no road. Homie showed us couple things and told us follow. Basic how to use them. That's Mendo. Ride for you, click. That's Mendo. Broke. That's Mendo. Always with. That's Mendo. Hey, that's Mendo. That's Mendo. Hey, that's Mendo. That's Mendo.
Duct tape wrapped around the. Be out by the. You get taken off the. You don't take a trip. I'm trying to walk down when they play. Ask them what they charging for. No, we play with cause it's Mando. I was trying to. I'm just saying no. Camouflage, rocking a baby Rambo. Maneuver the Subaru when I be laying low. Them in the field, they be staying home. Over zigzag, what it stand for. Take the stand for. Young, fast, in a.
That's Mendo. Ride for you, click. That's Mendo. Broke. That's Mendo. Always with. That's Mendo. Hey, that's Mendo. That's Mendo. Toy. Hey, that's Mendo. That's Mendo.
Why can't I feel any? Quit, but I might start again. Back in the where I feel real again. All my just to feel real again. Yeah, she just wants some fun. I said I'm not the one, but she still wanna. She wanna kiss and hug me. She wanna keep in touch, but I ain't touchy. I've been on a wave, working through the night and then I'm sleeping through the day. I do what I want because I'm young and cause I'm paid. I get to the money either or and either way, yeah. She spent a whole check on a good time. She might broke my heart and turn into the bad guy. Party while these always villainize me. How we in the and singing lullabies.
It's that time of the... Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K. Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. The New York Knicks come into this one following a loss, guys, to the Spurs. Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Oh, the big finish by Morant. Some of his most spectacular plays happen well above the rim.
Now, here is Russell. Left side, Levine. Misses the wing J.
Kevin, what's so impressive to me about Levine? It's the all-around play. He affects the game across the board.
Let's send it over to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Stephen Silas. David.
Well, Kevin, he spoke about the strategy coming in of working the ball inside, emphasizing that throughout the game. That's where they think they have the biggest advantage, and they think they can score inside with consistency. We will see how long that holds up, guys.
Okay, David, thanks. And Levine's efficient as well.
And good shooting numbers, no doubt. Last year, he cut back on the turnovers. And, boy, he's still young. There's still tons of upside to be had.
Back to Mobley. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Inside. Here's Wiseman. Also looking it over. Right side Towns. Pass to Wiseman. Shot clock at 3. On baseline, Jay. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Back to Morant. To the inside. From downtown. It's rebounded by New York. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Levine. Towns in the corner. Oh, that's blocked. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation.
Early on, 3 misses to open the game. Their offense right now still trying to find its way.
Here's the Bronx. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And the call will be against Anthony Simon. That is his first foul of the game.
Team foul.
Morant with it. Pass to Barrett. 6 to shoot. Bronx needs to get off a shot here. Jacks up a 3.
Boy, not the kind of start they wanted. Only 1 for 4 so far.
And it's Morant missing. Levine can't hit. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Bronx.
And it's been a rough stretch for the New York Knicks, a team that has only had a handful of playoff appearances in the last 20 years.
New York trailing. Here's Simons. He nails it, and we're tied up.
Boy, Levine's playmaking understated. He can do it when he wants to, though.
The Knicks are trying to get back to being competitive, GA, but it has been difficult, hasn't it?
They haven't been able to attract top-level talent for quite some time, which is surprising when you consider this big market and the status this franchise has within the city.
Nice break, the Bronx. Morant with the ball. And yes, it's good.
Just superior focus from Morant. His determination is what allows him to convert through contact.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
and he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
And one look at the box score will confirm that.
Now, here is Russell. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. There's Levine. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
First team foul.
Levine showing you good effort that time, not allowing the foul to stop him from getting the shot off.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
Hey now! Hey now! Yeah!
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul. Into the lineup for Bronx.
On defense, the Bronx. And he gets it to go.
Excellent job by Towns to stick with it. Didn't let the defender get to him there.
Right wing. For 3 at Kobe. Drills it from outside.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Pass to Towns. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Come on, this is a big guy here, Towns. I mean, you got to foul him a lot harder than that to stop the shot. I mean, he's just too strong. Now he gets a chance to add one more at the line.
D'Angelo Russell, the second overall pick in 2015.
Yeah, pretty interesting, too, Kevin, that the Lakers traded him after just his second season. It was basically a salary dump. It wasn't about talent because he's got plenty of that, but he was young when he came into the league. He had a reset at age 21 and then went on to rebuild his stock in Brooklyn, making an all-star game there. And by doing that, showed everybody that he could start over. It is a welcome sign for sure. When a Kobe connects from deep, it really expands his offensive game.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Here's Garuba. Here's Powell. Out to the right wing. And it's Barrett penetrating. And Barrett slams it in.
And with this kind of momentum behind him, Barrett, a terror. Love seeing him hammer it home.
Powell for 3. It's rebounded by Towns. And a fast break now for New York. Here's Wiseman. And finished off by Wiseman.
Oh, that's a big man move by Wiseman, roughing up the D with that emphatic finish. The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford.
13.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Bronx.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
And, you know, in no time at all, they've also started finding points inside, already taking apart that interior defense. Oh, I love watching him flush it home, showing how easily he can get off the ground and bang it.
Williams. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Johnson. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Powell for 3. And we see stars, Clark, that dominate with skill. Others do it more with athleticism. Which would you prefer to build around if you were coaching?
If I had to only pick one, Kevin, I'd like to have both skill and athleticism. But skill is so critically important in any sport, particularly basketball. Guys that can shoot, handle the ball, pass it, and do the fundamental things well. And I think that trumps athleticism over the long haul.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Powell with the screen. Kicks it out to Johnson. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by Kispert. Knicks trail by 7. Now Pascal. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
In the corner, Powell with it. And a miss there on the triple. Now here's Williams. And there's the 8-second call as they clipped into the cross half court in time. Bronx making a switch here. Here's Morant. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Powell. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Back to Morant. It's good from long range. Morant's got the lead up to 8 now for the Bronx.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Williams can't hit. The Bronx leading by 8. Pass to Powell. Back to Morant. Powell with it. Covered by Anthony. Just 5 to shoot. And it's Morant missing. Knicks trail by 8. And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
So both teams making some changes here. Three minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Count it. Levine's got 5. Hey, Craig, talking about the great Ja Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything.
Here's Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Terrific read on the part of Russell that time. Scanned the court, spotting the open man, and then whipped it there for an easy dunk.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
And it's Wiseman in the corner. Shot clock at 5. To the paint. And stolen by Mobley. Okogie for 3. And he's good on the 3 ball. And now a 12-point Bronx lead.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Releases. The shot, no good. So New York will take it the other way. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home.
You know, Zach LaVine is not just a scorer. He's really good at setting up his teammates, too.
Morant, right side. And he goes right over D'Angelo Russell and slams it down.
Man, this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
to Morant. To the left side wing. And finished off by Morant.
Nice poise from Morant, assessing the situation and then the ability to come through under pressure.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim.
I don't care what the score is there, fellas. That's the play we'll remember from this game, clearly.
Now into the lineup for Bronx.
There's 21 seconds left here in the second. And here's Morant. He's got 16. Pass to Barrett. Just 5 on the clock. To the middle. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
39.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Trailing by 10. And Simons wide open. He'll fire. The baseline J off the mark. And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Morant outside. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. And the Bronx, another 3.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
Pass to Morant. Up top, DiVincenzo. Barrett wide open. He fires. Three-pointer. Knicks with the rebound. And here we go. LaVine. Oh, and there he puts it down.
What a yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, we know LaVine has the hops. That time showing off the creativity.
Pass to Morant. 5 to shoot. On the wing, DiVincenzo. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Now into the lineup for Bronx. Keon Johnson.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Russell with it. LaVine with it. He's picked up by Mobley. Down low. And Towns gets it to go. Towns has got it back down to single digits for New York.
You know, Towns' teammates love seeing this. They encourage him to get after it and look to score more often.
Johnson for 3.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
Hey, guys, how about the dominant young career Karl Anthony Towns has had?
Very few can dominate like he can, Kevin. Towns is a monster. Averaging a double-double every year of his career so far. So valuable in what he brings to the table.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
On the wing, LaVine. And they pick up 2. LaVine's got 4 this quarter.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Yeah, Yeah, it does make me look back a little bit, but I could never throw it down like that. It sure does look good.
The next hit shot 1 of 3 from the line tonight, missing 2 earlier on.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. To the middle. Powell with the screen. Back to DiVincenzo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Inside. Here's Powell. That shot off. The Knicks go the other way with it. And taken away by Johnson. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And here's the fast break. Here's Levine. Towns, high post. Back to Simons. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Towns. And another turnover here by New York. The Bronx leading by 7. On the wing, DiVincenzo. And there's the call on Donte DiVincenzo. That's his first foul.
And we've just seen them make mistakes on back-to-back trips. Both those turnovers could have been avoided.
Some nice passing by New York here. Christopher. New York, no good that time either. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
DiVincenzo doing a nice job hustling on the fast break there, getting back in a hurry to finish the play.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Thanks, Kevin. We've heard about player tracking on the court, but now shot tracking is helping players refine their strokes. It measures not just makes or misses, but the arc and the depth and the left to right direction of shots. These systems provide instant feedback to shooters and help them find the bottom of the net. Kevin, back to you.
Sign me up. That is a fascinating story. David, thank you. Johnson attacking. And it's Johnson with the jam.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Powell with the steal. The Bronx, they made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game. The Bronx leading by 12. Pass to Powell. Back to DiVincenzo. To the paint. Kicks it out to Johnson. Off target with his 3.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Christopher, no good.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
A rebound by Johnson.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
And so it's the Bronx. Up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And they've created a bunch of...
38.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. The Bronx leading by 12. The shot comes out. Pass to Towns. Driving the lane.
Anthony
Count
Towns.
that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
You know, there's very little the defense can do to slow Towns down when he has momentum like that on the drive.
Now, here's Bullock. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Bullock's got the lead up to 13 now for the Bronx.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
A point who knows his role. Ja loves setting guys up, always looking to pass it.
Fires from deep, and Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Knicks trail by 15. Russell to the inside. Simons from outside.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball on the three-point line.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's foul number 2 for him.
R.J. Barrett.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. At the top of the key, Towns. Back to Russell. Right side, Levine. And stolen by Mobley. Here's...
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. My goodness.
In just so many different ways, Morant can hurt you. Tonight, it's been with the scoring.
Simons from outside. Here's Wiseman. Out to Russell. To the middle. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost them.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Takes the 3. Wiseman with the rebound. Knicks trail by 17. There's Levine. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
Boy, he's doing everything he can at this point. The rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
And the play-in tournament, Greg, is here to stay, but the terminology is somewhat in limbo. Is that going to be part of the playoffs?
You hear people say it's not the playoffs, it's the play-in. Maybe the term postseason should cover both the play-in and the playoffs. That's something to think about.
Here's the Bronx. Big stretch here going 10-2. Three-pointers off the mark. And so Levine will bring it up now for the Knicks. It's an 18-point game. Takes a 3. Offensive rebound. Launches it. The Bronx working now with the fresh shot clock. Here's Bullock. Clock at 6. Here's Barrett. And he slams it down right on top of Karl Anthony Towns.
This guy is a fantastic athlete. Barrett looking like a man on a mission with that slam. And now in the final year of his contract, D'Angelo Russell trying to get back to that all-star level and the promise that got him that last 4-year deal.
And after a lackluster performance in last year's playoff, Russell has some making up to do.
Yeah, and the efficiency has been a problem. Now, if you're a player who's...
Look at that!
Oh, my goodness! Watch out!
Wow! We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special.
A circus dunk for you right there, guys.
Here's Towns. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
And you see Towns with those big mitts, able to control the basketball on the dribble. That's where the size of your hands can be a nice asset for you.
Now Morant. here's Bullock from the arc. And the three ball is good. Bullock's got 9 points here in the second half.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance
for the Bronx.
Starting 5 must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
And they not only lightened the load, the subs did nothing less than guarantee a win.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Ja Morant.
He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside, Russell. And he makes good on the layup.
And, you know, having more of a set shot motion than some other players, Russell calmly knocking it down.
Now here's Morant. So no problem for the Bronx as they get the win. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great...
Back to my old ways, had to get out of my own way. Clock keep on ticking, it's okay. I'm running laps at my own pace. To get back to the old days, I cannot slip, let it go away. Gotta trust in my own faith. I wanna know for my own sake. I gotta know. This ain't the same, ain't like before. I gotta know, yeah, I gotta know. Foot on the gas, I'm back on the road. Pack it up, we back out on the road. Had to run it back and hit reload. Never took no handout on no loans. We ain't cut the same in the show. Can't lick if you ain't living by the code. That's just something